fought for you and I
Come back.
but my respect for you, I lost that. Baby, you're prettier than me. I hate when you're me. You really think you're all that, baby. You really think you're all that. You really think you're all that.
What up, then?
Baby, you really think you're all that. This is my life and I cannot live it without you. I'm blindfolded. I know that you do just right what you want. You was my side hoe. I dogged you out in front of my friends, but you was my idol.
You're in Korea, Chewy?
I act like it's nothing, but that's where that pussy got me going psycho. I'm grabbing my on my tippy toes like Michael. I'm trying to fall from you like a pine cone. See, falling in love with you is something that I should never get. She's so elegant, she's an alien out of this world like Fifth Element. She got hella men, but she tell me that it is no better man. Then she ride me, she keep on just
Hope you're talking about Mizzou.
Damn,
they're coming back to Korea, dude. That's a good one. You brought the dog to Korea? That's a dangerous place to bring a dog, dude. On a plane? Let's go, man. Just me today.
You only call me when it's all bad. I fought for you and I
What up?
bad. But my respect for you, I lost that. Baby, you're prettier than me.
Good day to get out of that.
You really think you're all that.
Perfect for the drop.
You really think you're all that. You really think you're all that, baby. You really think you're all that.
What are we doing, boys? Hey, everybody. Everyone's turned up today. It's just me today. It's going to be a little bit of a vibier stream. Hope you guys are okay with that. Just kidding. Jeff makes the appearance. What up, dude? At the buzzer.
My bad. Was ripping a shower.
At the buzzer. I thought it was just me, dude. I was prepared to do some SMR today.
No. Took a break from studying. Have an exam tomorrow. Took a nice shower.
Nice, dude.
We're rolling.
Are you a hot shower guy or a cold shower guy?
Don't ask stupid questions, bro. I'm not David Goggins. I'm taking a hot shower.
Koopa with a sub, Big Marty Matt with a sub, or Big Matty Marty.
Am I lagging?
Yeah, you're lagging a little bit, but you're good, man. Bed's still not made. Yeah, I mean, some things never change, boys. We know that. Come on, this is Ramble. We don't want the bed to be made.
No. Bro, you guys are acting like I'm not about to go lay in that bitch right after stream, bro. Like, who gives a fuck?
Gross looking swole. I did want to say, guys, hype training coming. The first thing I want to start out and saying is Saturday stream was unbelievable. Thank you guys for that, because that was a lot of fun. And honestly, I was a little nervous, like prepping it, just because I knew how big it was going to be, and I think it turned out awesome. So I wanted to do a little giveaway. My girlfriend actually wanted to throw some money in the pot too. So we're going to give away $50 to start the stream here today. So anybody in here can win it. Just drop a test tube in chat, and we'll pick one now, and we'll pick one at the end of stream. So drop those test tubes, boys. Fucking let me see them flow. And then just send me your Venmo on Twitter. I don't want it. T-Ray and I want to give it to you, bro.
Mysterious
Tan.
angels.
Come pick someone from chat here. You don't have to be on screen. Come on, hurry up.
What's good, Tanya?
All right, you pick one from the screen. I can scroll too. Yep. Koopa?
Koopa.
Why'd you pick that one?
He's throwing the most. He's got 4 test tubes.
He's throwing the most, and he happened to sub earlier too. So yeah, just now, 2 minutes ago.
Oh,
Koopa.
Perfect. All right, Koopa. Send me a Twitter DM, and we'll send you a Venmo. All right. Donnie Bonaducci, what the fuck? We'll do another one at the end of stream. Do you want to do it now? Do you want to pick another person?
No,
Or?
we're gonna do it.
All right, we'll do that
So
then.
tell them to throw some more test.
Tauntaun, what the fuck? Money, she ain't picking your ass, dude. She ain't picking your
Money,
ass,
money.
dude.
You don't even know her, bro. You haven't even met her IRL. Loser. I met her for like 2 days.
You met her for like 48 hours. That's a good amount of time, though. It was like a consistent 48.
Yeah, no, it wasn't, like there's like no breaks there.
But Saturday stream was awesome. Thanks a lot, Jeff. You made a good impact too. I think that was just fun. I hope you had fun. I had fun.
Dude, I can't believe you guys, bro. All right, so we're all in my girl's room, literally me, my girl, and my 3 friends. And one of my friends is so hungover he's still puking. And then my other friend is laying on the air mattress, like literally 5 feet away from me in the back, moaning the whole time. But you guys just couldn't hear him.
Excuse me? He was what?
Yeah. He was moaning, like he was just like
I
being
completely
a nuisance.
forgot what I was going to bring up on Twitter. I was going to show Chad something. We have a few things to review, Jeff. First of all, we haven't talked about the slate at all today. Before stream, I'm saying. Obviously not on this stream yet. But we need to look at DJ's basketball skills first because he posted some fucking tape. And there was one other thing I wanted to look at. I'll probably remember it. But let's look at fucking DJ first, dude.
Yo, also chat, who you guys taking in the 3-point contest? Who you guys taking? If you actually can bet on it, who are you taking?
I will say I didn't think DJ had these kind of handles, bro. This is I mean, look at the off the knee though.
Hey.
Watch the off the knee is kind of nuts right here. Wait, no, not that one. Right here. Dude, that's not bad, man. It's not bad. He might have his arms full, bro.
I don't know. Beef's like 6'2", bro. DJen looks like he's 5'8". Bro, like I'm being serious. Like I think Beef would beat me in a 1v1 too. Like he's 6'2".
He is a good player, but DJ has the heart of a lion. It's kind of like,
bro, it does not matter, bro. He's not contesting anything, bro. Beef is literally gonna put his back to him, take 3 dribbles, be at the basket, jump up and shoot a layup, bro. Like it's not like, trust me, bro. I'm 5'10". I played point guard. All my boys used to 1v1 me, and I might have been better than them, but I'm not beating them in a 1v1, bro. They put me in the post. There's nothing I'm doing.
Oh my, like, dude, look at this. Dude, everyone's just showing tape on fucking film today. Look at this. Dude.
I know, you didn't see that?
Money's tossing 100-pound dumbbells, bro.
He's swole, dude. Look at him, bro. This kid is jacked.
Holy shit.
He's tossing
he's all upper body, dude. This guy. Oh my god, he's repping him. Look at the form too. The form is the most impressive part of this. Oh my god. So he's playing stake? Is that's the
I guess
murmurs
so.
I'm hearing?
I guess so.
Now stand up. Yeah, I mean, if he was wearing pajama pants, he probably could have thrown at least 10 more pounds around. Same dude who gives out mid-major totals. Yes, that is Rust College versus fucking
Koopa.
Michigan, Alabama Tech.
Koopa.
Yes.
Koopa's spot on.
Oh, I remember. Dude, some douchebag named Anthony won the fucking Rolex from Prophet X. Figured I'd show that too. Unfortunately, not a viewer of ours. Just kidding. He's not a douchebag. He's probably a nice guy.
What do you mean, not a viewer? I thought it was only for our viewers.
No, it wasn't just for our viewers, bro. That would have been sick, though. It was a fucking, it was a Prophet X giveaway. Here.
Oh.
Let me show this. Look at this. This is the guy who stole our dreams from us. Stole our dreams. I mean, imagine Dilgod won it, or someone awesome. fucking Donnie Bonaducci won the Rolex.
Dilgod was so random, bro. Just like
I
a
don't know.
random name poll?
I'm just thinking of like who of our viewers I'd want to win it the most. Dilgod is up there for sure. Who's this douchebag Anthony Hefe? Come on, man. I thought we were rigging the election. I was told we were rigging the election.
I was told I was gonna win it.
Or DC, bro. DC winning a Rolly would be sick. Sick money with a Rolly would be dope.
Mush
Mush?
making an appearance. What's good?
Ratchet Rosa? Dude. You don't have
Yo,
to capitalize that as if that's like his government.
It's fucking trademarked.
Good God. What's up, Mush? Hope you're enjoying the sunshine, dude. All right, let's talk about the slate, shall we, Jeffy?
Yeah, that is Hefe's cousin. And now Hefe's wearing the fucking Rolex. Thinks he's
They're
slick.
pawning it. They're pawning it immediately. All right. I have a few plays today, Jeff. How many do you have today?
It's 3. Might add one, though.
Ooh, whoops. I'm sorry. Let's just configure this real quickly here. Let's go. Not professional streamers. There we go. Hold on. Close. I'm almost there.
I agree, sick. Tomorrow's slate is much better, though. It's weird. Usually Tuesday is a little bit better, but I think at least tomorrow's there's more games that are intriguing. There's a lot of big spreads today.
There it is. There.
I know, Mike. I know it's all love, brother.
All right,
and now I'm
guys.
solo.
Well, I'm just like, you know, I'm doing a little mental preparation for this. I'm drinking some water.
Yeah, I need a refill. Listen to this. Straight ice.
A little bit of dilly-dallying today.
Wait, hold on.
What? Wait a minute.
I'm back.
All right. Sometimes I question why people watch a stream, but you know, I'm not gonna ask too many questions. Let's get into this later, shall we? Green juice. How about that? That gets me
We're
going.
locked in. We're locked in.
I already drank mine pre-stream. I can't lie. I would dig it from the trash. You know what?
I got all flavored blend of banana, mango, kiwi, purees with apple and pineapple juice, green foods, and other added ingredients.
Ingested. Jeff on a green juice, bro. Sweeping. I got orange, mango, pineapple, cucumber, celery, spinach, and romaine. Super fruit greens.
Okay, your green shit sounds like it's ass, but this shit's good. I got bananas, mangoes, and kiwis in here. I had an acai bowl earlier. Hold on, bro. I was on my white girl shit. Yeah, I went to the fucking gym. Mike Hunt, a.k.a. I won't say your whole entire government name. Anyway, I woke up today, and I went to the gym, and then I got this. I mean, look at this.
What is that?
An acai bowl with bananas, raspberries, blueberries, coconut, granola, peanut butter. We're locked the fuck in. We got the very green bullshit. Listen, and I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys, man. You guys all know I'm a fucking string bean. I'm trying to fix that. I've been hitting the gym, trying to get a little bit bigger. Hall of Fame Yap Chest. That is true. I'll stop now. But I'm trying to not look like a string bean. I'm not trying to get like money. Like I'm not trying to be like fucking huge, but I'm definitely trying to like, I don't know. I weigh 150. I want to get to like 165. And then yeah.
Chat, how much do you think I weigh? And then we'll get into the board. How much do you think I weigh? I just weighed myself in. Jeff, I want to hear what you think. We did this. We did this a few 190.
Yeah,
I'm 6'3", by the way.
You said you weighed 205 last time, so I'm gonna say 200.
I'm 210.
You said two. You said two. Wait, you gained 5 pounds.
Yeah. Shit. We'll get
Wait,
them next
are
time.
you trying to bulk a little bit or no?
Well, I'm doing cardio and I'm doing weights, so I think it's like I'm getting rid of
Canceling
fat,
out.
but muscle weighs more
Yeah,
than fat, boys. So definitely no six pack yet, but we're working on it.
Rosa 137, bro. I'm not 137.
Green juice ain't got no Ozempic. That's true, but that would be a good business idea. I can't lie.
110.
I am
150 soaking wet. Yeah, no. On everything, like I'm actually 150. And then guys, I'm 5'10, like 5'10, 150. Like, I'm not fucking anorexic. If I was like anorexic, I'd be like 120, but I'm like I'm skinny, but I'm not like unhealthily skinny by any means. You know what I mean?
Ramble is no longer gambling content. We are health and fitness. Me and Beef, Bone Broth, MJ, and Jeff, Green Juice. All right, we got to talk about this board, boy. All right, let's lock in, fellas. Shall we? We have a few plays. We have a really good slate. And at this rate, we will be talking at 9 p.m. So let's not do that and get into this board. No one gives a fuck about Bowling Green, correct?
What's your online bulk, Hefe? No, I don't care about Bowling Greens.
St. Louis Davidson? I got nothing.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
You
wanna
just
talk about
skipped
your
over the
Rams?
Minnesota Golden Gophers.
Ooh, that's right. That's right. Let's talk about this game. You have a play in this game?
I do not. Listen, I think Steak said it perfectly. You don't bet on Minnesota when they're favored. They don't come through. Northwestern is off a insane win, though. They just mopped the floor at Ohio State. Not saying Ohio State's great, but they went in there and won by like 25 or something, which is very impressive considering the makeup of their team now that two of their starters are hurt. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I lean Minnesota, but I'm not going to bet them as laying points ever. I don't even like them when they're a dog. So,
yeah, dude. I mean, Northwestern is boar's head beef on the road. So, like, this line moving towards them doesn't make me want to bet them in terms of the spot. And the line moving towards them, I don't really understand either. I mean, it opened 3.5, if I'm not mistaken, last night. Now it's all the way to plus 1.5. It's kind of wild. Can't really get there with anything. This is going to be a nasty, nasty game. Somewhat obvious under. Probably sneaks over in some passion, but I can't really get there with anything personally.
yeah, I'm good. Let's talk about the best team in the country. VCU will be in the Elite Eight, and when they are, oh my God, Mary Kate, Jesus Christ, man, who's on Mary Kate TikTok, Twitter, bro? Because I'm on it.
What is Mary Kate Cornett? What is that?
So that's her name. She goes to Ole Miss. Cheated on her boyfriend with his father.
What is this brain rot shit? What do people actually know?
Bro, I don't know.
Like
I clicked on Twitter on my For You page, and I just kept seeing pictures of this bitch, and I had no idea what was going on. And then I looked up Mary Kate, and then I got the whole rundown.
Jet Brosa, that is insane comment, brother.
Jeff Rosa. What do you mean? How's that insane? Literally, if you just go on your For You page, it's going to be all that.
No, not you. I'm looking at chat right now. It's heinous. Heinous activity going on in chat right now.
Mush.
Good
The hype for UC San Diego is real. They're a little volatile, though, because they jack up 35 threes a game. But when they're on, they hit. CB3, bro. Come on, man. What's her at?
Jeez.
All right, let's lock back in.
Providence Marquette. I will say the first.
Wait. VCU.
Oh, you actually want to talk about this game?
100%. These schools, as bad as Richmond is this year, they're 6 miles apart. Always like a in-state rivalry here, aside from VCU Dayton and Dayton Richmond, but 6 miles apart. VCU won by, I think, 41 last time. Absolutely decimated Richmond.
Mm-hmm.
I lean Richmond, though. I literally was watching the game today. The game that they played a month ago where VCU won by 41. They were up, I think it was like 46-13 at half. Some shit like that. And the second half, Richmond looked a lot better. They were taking care of the ball a little bit better. I think they can transfer that over to this game. I lean Richmond, but I will not be fading VCU ever this year because
bad idea.
they are my darling. Your VCU, I mean, your Mizzou is my VCU. I don't bet VCU every game. I probably should. I'd be up like 10 more units on the year because I think they're like 17-8 ATS. But
Yes, they are.
this team is disgusting, and I'm not kidding. This team will be in the Elite Eight. So I can't wait to back them as a dog come March. It's going to be awesome.
Yep, I agree. VCU is a fun team. I think you either look to back them, and they've continuously covered, regardless of the spread. I mean, they cover these fat spreads more often than not. The only
Dude,
one
they're not even close. They're not even close. Like whenever they're laying like 15 points, they win by like 40.
Anything double digits, VCU just takes care of business, man. This team is just legit. I don't. Yeah. Are they on people's radar? Because I feel like they should. If not, I don't know how they're not by now.
Other teams getting a lot more national attention, like Drake, UC San Diego, that Mush just mentioned. Those two teams, two mid-majors, Akron even getting a lot of like national attention. VCU, not really. Kind of flying under the radar. I think this is the best mid-major in the country, other than I'd put them right with St. Mary's. I think them and St. Mary's are the two best mid-majors in the country.
What a win for St. Mary's against Gonzaga. That'll be a fun game.
On the road. That team is nails.
Yep. Prov Marquette. Dude, is this total not a little bit high? I mean,
it's a Marquette steam job, bro. They're scoring 100.
That's what it kind of feels like. I seen I think it was Sick Money on team. Yeah, he just put it in chat. Seen him on Action. This guy had some nice little write-ups on Action.
We were talking in DGen's court earlier. I asked because I was like, I think I said like Illinois is obvious today. I'm on Illinois, by the way. I'm not saying like it's obvious it won't hit.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't need to conversate about that because I think everyone sees that. But I mentioned Marquette and how I have Marquette today, 1.5 units. And my basketball brain is telling me Marquette wins this game by 50. They already played this year. Marquette won by 25 at PC. When you look at Marquette as a team, it's a bunch of guards that hound the ball and force turnovers. When you look at Providence, it's also a bunch of guards. But the thing is, they turned the ball over a shit ton. They turned it over on 35% of their possessions last time they played Marquette, and that was at home. And you're getting Marquette off a loss where Villanova just shot the shit out of the ball. Also, Marquette in the past previous games, I mean, Sick literally just said it, 7 straight games they haven't hit 80 points or at 81.
Screaming my name.
And, this is a Marquette steam job off the loss. Providence is totally different team away from home. And I'll gladly fade them, and I'll back a Marquette team that a lot of people have kind of given up on. So I'm not saying they're a top 10 team. They definitely aren't, but people kind of wrote off Marquette because they had a little bad stretch, weren't covering games.
What do we always say, Jeff? You know, some teams get hot at the right time. Maybe Marquette's going to be that team that gets hot at the right time. I mean, we've seen teams like for example, today that we'll talk about is Wisconsin, a team that was on top of the world in terms of covering and winning. They take a loss. Are they going to continue that unbelievable scorched earth streak that they were going on, or are they going to come back to earth and come law of averages? And I guess we'll see. We'll talk about that game, but it brings up a similar point. Is Marquette going to kind of catch their stride towards the end of the season? I kind of tend to agree with you. I think there's only more potential for Marquette to reach than what we've seen so far this season. They've kind of been getting by and not been dominant by any means, if that makes sense.
Bro. I mean, they lost to Xavier at home, just lost to Nova on the road.
Not out of it though.
Lost their 3 games against the top of the conference in Connecticut, St. John's, and Creighton. And listen, this is a team that's been struggling to shoot the ball, and they're due for positive regression. And Providence, on the other hand, they've been shooting the shit out of the ball. I think you combine those two, you get some positive regression for Marquette, you get some negative for Providence. I also just think Marquette is going to be able to run off those turnovers like no other. They did it last game. I think they do the same here. And it's not like Providence has – I mean, Marquette's weakness is having a big that can really put his back to the basket and score. Providence has nothing even close to that. So I think Providence struggles to score here, and I think Marquette hits 85, 90. I'm not going to lie. I think they just pour it on.
Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I always look at team totals and how it correlates to the full game. And what I've noticed is the full game total has been going down, but looks like Marquette's team total has held decently steady at 80.5 most places. Was it 81 at any point today? I'd be curious.
I have no idea.
But yeah, I might tell you on that sick money. Marquette's been a team that's burned me on the team totals in similar spots like this. So I've tended to just kind of stay away like I'm doing today. But might have to tell you on that. We'll see. You saw an 81.5 on FanDuel earlier. Okay. But I think it opened at 80.5 is, I guess, the main point. But cool.
Either way, bro, it moved down 1 point. Who gives a fuck, bro?
Yeah, in a Big East type of game like that, I'm not too surprised.
I truly just think Marquette's going to force a million turnovers, run right off of them. And the reason why I'm not taking TT and I'm taking spread is because I will gladly trust Marquette's defense off a horrible defensive game. We all know Marquette is primarily known for their defense. Their ball pressure is elite. They're quietly a top 25 defense in the country, second best defense in the Big East. And you look at what Villanova just did to them, just hung 81 on them. So, and if we're being honest, Villanova is just a bad matchup. They don't turn over the ball. So it's going to be a different type of game defensively for Marquette. But when Marquette's forced to turnovers, they're absolutely buzzing. And when they're forcing turnovers, it feeds into their defense even more in the half court. So, yeah, I think they decimate them.
Cool. I like it. I think we're on the same page with that. Florida, Georgia. Do you want to talk or should I? Because I love the spot.
All you. You have a bet in the game. I do not.
I do. I mean, the first thing I looked at was Florida's road resume as of lately. Playing games versus LSU, Mississippi State, and Auburn. And all covering this margin of 6.5 versus, I would say, better teams other than LSU in regards to Mississippi State and Auburn. And now we get a Georgia team who I don't love to bet in terms of offense. So the only times they really cover against these good teams is when they're playing defensive battles. In their last matchup versus Florida, they got absolutely shithoused. They got lost by 30. They let Florida put up 90 points essentially. To me, if I'm Georgia and I just got housed by Auburn and Missouri, letting up 80-plus points in both those games, playing a team that put up 90 in the previous matchup, it's got to be a focal point of defense. We've seen the full game total go down a bit, I think a point or two. Florida's gone over this number at I got 78.5. I think it got bumped down to 77.5. They've been over in 6 straight games, including their previous matchup versus Georgia, even earlier in the season. So to me, this is a perfect sell high for Florida's offense. It's scary. Don't get me wrong. You're fading Florida's offense. But this seems like a spot for Georgia. You could call it obvious in terms of a sharp spot to back Georgia at home, getting this point margin. But I want to back their defense. I mean, they're sneakily a top 40 defense. I mean, the SEC is riddled with talent, as we know. So maybe those margins are a bit inflated just because of the competition is so high. But I'm going to back Georgia's defense. I think they got bodies to be able to bang down low and limit the offensive rebounds that Florida tends to flourish off of. So that's got to be the focal point for them. And that's the way I'm going to back it. So under 78.5 for Florida TT today for me.
Not going to lie. I think Georgia either just wins this game or gets absolutely shithoused. I don't know how they're going to compete on the glass. And I'm going to be honest. I think Florida's the second best team in the nation behind Duke. This team is legit. They have depth. They have height. They play defense. They're an amazing offense. I don't know. KenPom has Florida by 9, but at the same time, Georgia closed at +5 at home against Auburn. So you're seeing a lot of respect for Florida here, in my opinion, when Auburn, who most people say consensus number 1, those are the non-ball knowers. Either way, closed at -5, and the Gators have held at 7.5. I mean, it's just, for me, like I said, bro, I think Georgia either wins this game or Florida wins by 10+. And yeah, second behind Duke. Duke is disgusting. True, Burner, that's actually a good point. I didn't think of that. There was no Janai Broom in that game. That is good to think about. I totally forgot about that. So never mind. Regardless, just forget everything I just said about the line. They didn't have Broom. So yeah, I actually take back everything I just said. I still think Florida either steamrolls them or loses outright, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean it's
I'm not
scary at
betting
the end of the day, dude. It's scary. And if I look back and see Florida with 90 again, I won't be surprised. But I feel like it's a good spot to do it. So
Yeah, this Florida
I had
team
good
is-
success fading Florida. The only other time I faded Florida was with the Black Voodoo Magic Tigers. So I don't know if the Bulldogs have that same kind of magic, but we'll see.
I think I faded Florida just once, and it was twice. I'm 2-0 fading Florida. Faded them with Kentucky at home. Kentucky covered. And then with Tennessee with no Zakai Ziegler, and they won by 20.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And no Igor Milicic, and they still won by 20. That's actually crazy. But yeah. Oh,
Dude,
nope. 2-1. Had Auburn against Florida when Auburn was laying 9.5.
What's up, Jay Mazie? I'm from Drake Street, where we G slide. Georgia Tech Pitt, anything?
No,
I mean,
nothing.
good Lord. Pitt is just.
I'm not gonna lie. I
hate this.
I haven't run the stats on this, but I feel like I'm like 10 and like 50 betting on the ACC this year.
Dude, the ACC is so bad. Why is it so bad?
So bad.
It's so bad.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to betting the ACC. So probably gonna try and stay away from ACC games. Just take Duke every game. Probably. I mean, they're playing Miami today. It's probably gonna win by 90. But yeah, I don't bet FSU. I fade Clemson, bro. That's why I'm asked. I fade Clemson, and then they go 9 for 10 to start the game, all threes. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? Literally, I faded Clemson, I think, 4 times this year. And combined in those games, I think they've shot like 60% from 3 on like 70 attempts. It's crazy. Every time I try to fade Clemson, turn to the fucking Warriors. Fuck that team. That's like the Miami of 2 years ago. I'm done fading them.
All right, move on.
Yeah.
Dude, this is an interesting game. I think there's 2 ways to look at this game with Baylor Cincinnati. On one side, you have Baylor, who I think still has that brand of basketball where people tend to think that this team is good.
I don't know.
We can both agree that this team's horrible.
I think at this point in the season, most people are out on Baylor.
Right. At the same time, with Cincinnati, do we really want to – I mean, we know they're playing much better. The ball that we've honestly thought they were capable of in the beginning of conference play, they're starting to show, like, signs of life. Do we fade that? Do we continue the fade Baylor train? I don't really know what to think. My first thought is to square up with Cincinnati on the money line and pair it with something else juicy. That was my first thought today. I ended up staying away, but I lean Cincinnati to win this game. I'm not necessarily running to the counter to back it, but I just think they're playing too good a ball to fade them right now. And Baylor's not a team I want to get to. With that being said, it's definitely a sharp spot with Baylor. You know, the line is short on a neutral. Baylor would be favored by what, a 1 or 2? I can't really get there or anything. This line feels short for sure.
I agree perfectly. I mean, since he's in a bounce back or a revenge spot, Baylor's off 2 straight losses. One of the teams they lost to is Colorado. So there's two ends to the sword. To me, I think since he's heating up, I'm not going to get in their way. Also, don't want to fade Baylor off 2 losses, especially when no one believes in them. So
I just don't know.
This was a quick pass for me, this game.
Are people that convinced just off the Cincinnati cover against TCU that they're good? Like, TCU sucks.
No, but if you look at their past, I mean, they're 4-2 in their last 6, and their 2 losses were both on the road. And one of the teams they lost was Iowa State. So it's like,
right.
They
haven't had a home loss since February 2nd.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the teams they've been beating aren't good, but
no,
that also could be getting their confidence up. I mean, they waxed BYU at home, which was impressive, winning by 18.
I still feel like with the NBA talent on Baylor, like people think they're good. I really do.
Definitely people think Baylor is better than Cincy. There's no doubt about that. I'm not going to argue that. I don't think people think Baylor is a ranked team, though. I'll say that. You know what I mean? Like,
that's fair.
Like, I don't think anyone's over here saying Baylor should be ranked or even like top 35. You know what I mean? Like, they're fucking what? They're 8-8 in conference. I mean, They
Just
lost
covered
to
the same line versus TCU.
when you look at it though, like when you look at their losses, they're really not bad losses at all. Other
Cincy?
than no Baylor, other than
No.
TCU and Colorado, like they lost to Arizona. Okay, that's Zona. They lost to Houston on the road, Texas Tech on the road,
Tech.
BYU on the road in overtime, and then Arizona on the road. So it's like it's not like they're losing. Like besides those other two games, I mean they have 11 losses. I think 9 of them, like I'm not like, oh, this team sucks. So maybe we are all overreacting. Maybe Baylor's fine.
Well, maybe I guess Chat might be right. I mean, for a team that's so bad, ATS getting this short of a line versus, I guess, it trending upward. Cincinnati is a red flag. I guess I understand that view for sure.
This was a quick pass for me.
Yeah,
I'm not going
too.
to sit here and act like I have a strong side in that game. Go up. Ball State. There we go. I'm on Ball State. On everything I love. So very obvious bounce back spot for Akron. So obviously I just said Akron's one of those mid-majors that's getting a lot of national attention. That's because they were 13-0 in their conference before last game. They just lost to Ohio on the road by 17. And they looked like poop. Their defense hasn't been all that good. I understand they're first in the conference in defense. They play in the MAC. I'm not impressed. Their first in the conference is more than a point of possession. So it's just not a conference you get a lot of defense played in. Teams already played this year. Ball State lost by 8 on the road at Akron. The biggest thing for me is Ball State shoots near 40% from 3 at home versus like 32% on the road. Also, Ball State, number 3 in the country and first in the conference at getting to the free throw line. That's something I love to back when I have a dog. Obviously, you're getting 8. I got 8.5 points with them. So it's like if I can get them to get to the line, I trust that. And Akron's defense on the road specifically hasn't been all that good. Let Central Michigan put up 82. Northern Illinois, who's literally one of the worst teams in the entire country, 70. And when you look at their schedule as well, they've been playing a lot of home games. They played Ball State at home, South Alabama at home, Western Michigan at home on away game, and then another home game, and then they just lost their first away game or the first conference game. Also, next up, guess who they have? Huge rivalry, Kent State this weekend. So I think I can get them slipping here against the Ball State team that I know is going to be hungry and get to the line. And hopefully the numbers just stay true and they shoot well from 3. I think 8.5 points is a little too many.
This one's nasty. 157. This over is kind of speaking to me. Is it Akron that has the high totals? Yeah, they're the over heavy team.
Good. Yeah, they play fast. They play fast and can score, but also I think that Ball State is going to shoot like 35, 40 free throws this game, which is obviously good for an over. So
both teams 2 straight unders. I mean, Akron had 2 straight unders in the 160s. That race is a flag. Ball State off 2 unders in the 150s. I mean, yeah, I kind of like the over. Is anybody on the over today?
Take Ball State TT over. Trust.
I like the over. I like points. Last game versus each other went under as well. Ooh. Little mid-major over. Is this someone's POD already? I feel like this has got to be someone's pod already. I haven't seen this game too much. Yeah, I think I might plug in that under or that over. That's kind of cute. We'll see. You can call it my pod. All right, it's TC Bet's word. Duke, Miami. Now, wouldn't it be funny, Jeff?
Shut up.
Wouldn't it be hilarious?
I got nothing, man. Listen, Miami is ass, but I will say their offense can score at home. But they probably won't score on Duke. So Duke probably by 50. Not going to play it. I'm not laying 25 points on the road in a conference game, but low key like the over here. I actually was looking at it.
You like the over after Duke just splooged for 120 versus Illinois.
Yes, I do. Last time they played, the final score was 89-54.
Oh, thank
Total
you for the
combined
sub,
of 143 points. The total was lower in that game. It's at 152.5. I think it makes sense though, because Duke's going to score, and you figure Miami scores more on their home court. So that's probably why. So it does make sense. I think Duke might just cream pie them. Yeah, I mean, Duke is the best team in the country. I'm literally just going to keep saying until you guys are annoyed with it.
Dude,
But
Jeff, I have to read this sub message out. Listen to this. Team MJ, have a blessed have a blessed, I think you meant to say day. MJ and Rosa, I wish I wasn't on deployment, but watching live from overseas. Fucking support the fucking troops. Let's go, man. Thank you for your service, brother.
Thank you for your
Thank you for the
service,
sub
bro.
as well. That's awesome.
W Mans, they let you sports bet over there? What are the books like over there? What are the books like overseas? What country are you in? Is it like different languages?
Yeah, spam some fucking American flags in chat, man. That's
on
awesome.
an offshore. That's actually sick, though. Appreciate you, bro.
Shout out Alec. He's on an offshore both literally and figuratively. That's fucking dope, man. All right. A lot of talk about Miami's team total. Jeff, gun to your fucking dome. No GTA. I'm not worried about getting banned. Are you?
No.
Can't ban Miami. You can't ban greatness over here. You can't. I dare them to try. You coming here? No, okay.
Stream just randomly ends.
yeah, wiped off the face of the internet. Miami's team total, I'm assuming it's 64.5, 65.5 is what I'm understanding from chat.
Gun to my head, I'm taking the over before you ask.
Really?
Yeah. Like, gun to my head, I'm taking the over. I like the over in the game, bro. I really think that Miami's going to be able to score for no reason. I'm not going to say they're going to cover, though, because I think Duke might be able to score 500 points if they wanted to. I think Duke wins like 98 to like 70. Maybe 98 to like 65.
I'm so curious to see how this game unfolds, man. I want to go to battle with something weird. I mean, I kind of want to just pay a Budman on the Miami team total over for something. I mean, I haven't bet Miami all year though. So like
TC, bro, Duke doesn't have to get up for this game. They don't. You think they're getting up for fucking any of these games?
This is like an AA meeting. Like you guys are supposed to say no, don't bet on Miami, MJ. Everyone's saying yeah, let's ride, dude. What kind of friends are you?
I don't think Duke was getting up for Cuse on the road. They won by 30. I don't think they were getting up for fucking Boston College on the road, and they went uncovered. You know what I mean?
Let's be real. Duke loves scorched earth. I mean, they
98 points for Duke. Hell not. Cornelius, they just scored 110 on fucking Illinois. They could score more than 100 on Miami, bro. This is not like a hot take I'm making.
Is this like just the random game where it just doesn't work?
Wait. This is a lock. This is a lock. He's gonna get 20 minutes tonight, and he's the best shooter in the country.
That's facts, yeah. Yeah, they had fucking Pepe Magoo hitting threes out there off the bench.
They can, yes, but they won't. Cornelius, I don't know, man. I like that angle too. They only played like fucking 25 minutes each. They probably want some minutes. They're going to come out hot first half Duke. Lock it in.
All right.
Just kidding. I don't have that locked in. Don't lock that
in. Iowa State, Oklahoma State. Dude, no one's talking about this game, I feel like.
Well, probably because Iowa State's two best players are questionable. So unless you got the inside scoop, hit me up. Let me know so I can beat the line.
I mean, at this point, fading Oklahoma State with the opposing team's team total seems to be a ATM at this point. Regardless of who they play, they allow 90. It's actually absurd.
Yeah,
Last three games, they've allowed 90 plus. Texas Tech, UCF, and Kansas. Obviously, one of them being in a win to UCF, but
they beat UCF.
Yeah.
Damn, UCF is ass.
Royal was on UCF.
Oh, I remember it now. That was a Saturday.
My bad, Royal. My bad. Sorry. Laughing at your downfall. My fault. I I want to hear from chat. I mean, chat, please give us some insight. Are the guards playing? TC's asking. Who's exactly out for Iowa State? Same guys as last time?
Curtis Jones and Sean Gilbert both questionable with illness.
Illness? Yeah.
So they're probably not good.
I guess chalk this game up. Move on.
I mean, it's impossible to bet, in my opinion. Yeah. Illinois State dog to fave. Handled the Southern Illinois Salukis by like 30 last game. I lean Murray State. Murray State revenge spot. Indiana State can't guard. They're literally traffic cones. Yeah, keep going.
Is a Saluki a dog? The Leathernecks? Whoa. It's a crazy man. It doesn't sound like it's okay to say.
What is this Miss State line?
I think it's still 8.5. Profit X you can get it for 7.
I'm saying like, what is this line?
I mean, it should be double digits, no?
Exactly. This line is screaming Miss State.
I know it's. I was in Dejan's stream this morning.
Right now, bro. I'm being a pussy about it. This is the one play I stay off because I'm scared, and then Mississippi State just like wins outright.
Yeah, I mean, this is the button that's really, really tough to press. I mean, I was in Dejan's stream and chat, just like chatting around. Obviously, what you do in the chat, but this is the one that's like stood out to me. That's just like I don't want to take. I don't think anybody wants to take. I don't think anybody likes taking like a fraudulent team in Miss State, a middle of the pack team, to go into Bama after they just bounced back essentially from that loss. And I don't know why. It felt like a lot of people were scared to back them versus Kentucky, probably because they had beaten them already in that bounce back spot off 2 losses. But yeah, man, I definitely lean Miss State. I can't get there, but it's probably one of those from stream that we don't take, and it's probably the right side and probably hits.
Yeah, and let's be honest, man. As good as Bama is, they are subject to missing every single shot they take. So
I've been pretty adamant about thinking Miss State isn't real deal, so it's kind of why I'm staying off. But line-wise, for sure, I agree with you.
Yeah. Mid-major got 2 on Miss State. I mean, also, if you guys remember Miss State and Bama, when Bama won at Miss State, it was a very close game. Miss State, Keyshawn Murphy had like a wide-open layup to pretty much win the game, and he missed it. And then Bama won. They like hit free throws. Aiden Holloway out. Coochie said that, so I doubt it's true. No way that's true.
You don't even have to check that. It's not.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't even. Yeah,
Speaking of Aiden Holloway, dude, that guy does not get talked enough. Talked about enough. Dude is
I'm not going to check that.
That's Coochie just from the rafters, as usual.
What's up with this line? This ain't 14 no more.
Oh my gosh, it moved the whole point.
Why? I'm just saying, bro. What the fuck is happening here with this line move?
Yeah, I mean, it's not looking good for the Mizzou Tigers in terms of the line move. I mean, I'm not gonna bullshit, y'all. I'm not gonna bullshit.
Why are all the bets on Mizzou? Listen, I don't care about splits. I don't care about splits until I see the first line move.
Dude, they're getting fucking trousered on the splits, dude.
I know. And the line is not moving. Like you almost think there's got to be a fucking injury or something. Like
it's actually concerning,
bro. It's like 90% of bets and money are on Mizzou, and this line's moved like 1.5 points towards South Carolina.
I mean, I got the worst
pass
number
on the road, off a win,
and
Mizzou's off a loss. How the spot is screaming Mizzou. The line movement is saying, "Ha ha, Mizzou just lost. Get fucked. No bounce back." Like I have no idea what the fuck to think about this game.
Chat, I'm just like imagining in my head. I'm an alumni of South Carolina.
Coochie.
Wouldn't it be so funny if the 1-8 dog shit South Carolina Gamecocks, my alumni, just absolutely trucked me off my Mizzou high horse and won this game outright? I can't get that.
1-8, bro. They're like 1-13. They're
on the road.
On the road. Who do they beat on the road?
You know how funny that would be?
Boston College. That doesn't even count, bro. They're 0-8 on the road.
I'm so worried about that happening. like it. I'm so worried about it, honestly. With that being said,
bro, how is it not Mizzou? And maybe we're all getting duped because South Carolina on the spread is 2-8 on the road, or some shit like that. Like they don't cover on the road. They're horrible on the road, and I've been backing them. I think their past 3 games at home, I backed them, and they've covered all of them. Like they're very competitive at home, and then they go on the road, and it's like they forget how to play basketball. No, seriously. I mean, how many people were in love with South Carolina against LSU on the road? Plus
it's
2.5.
impressive how many
and then they just get shelled.
losses they have.
I think South Carolina is fake sharp. Mizzou is the spot, bro. I mean, I'm not betting it because of this line move. That's enough to keep me far away, especially knowing 90% of the bets and money are on Mizzou. But I mean, you get Mizzou off a loss, South Carolina off their first conference win. Maybe that gives them confidence. I mean, this line is saying, yeah, give them confidence, and now they're them. But to me, it's Mizzou or nothing. I mean, this Mizzou team has been disrespected all year. They're being disrespected with this line. This line should be 25, but whatever.
You know what's interesting too? I mean, the line move is scary for sure, and I can see why people would want to take South Carolina. I'm definitely scared of it, like we just said. Of why I laid out that narrative. That would suck for me. With that being said, I mean, you get Mizzou laying a similar number to what Florida was laying. I mean, that seems like a lot of respect, regardless of the number next to their name now or what. I mean, we just talked so highly of Florida. I mean, that's a fat number, in my opinion, for them to be laying in a good spot. Like, if you like the spot, you shouldn't be scared of the line move. And I have a blood oath, obviously, so I have to. I got 13.5, the worst number possible, which is fantastic, right? But I think, honestly, another way to play it is, like, let's be real. South Carolina is a bad SEC team, and Missouri has gave up a shit ton of points as of lately. South Carolina just put up 84. I think that's their highest scoring game of conference play, if not the last, 20 games. I'm not worried about it. So I'm a fade South Carolina on the team total. I think 66.5 is a number they're going to fall under today. Because Missouri's defense has just been ratchet. And we always talk about, like, putting ourselves in, the coach's shoes with practice. And, like, that's got to be a focal point is defense for Mizzou after getting clobbered back-to-back. So I like it.
Yeah. Next game.
Tennessee LSU. This is another one I feel like people aren't talking about too much. It's not getting too
I want to bet this game. And I think this is me growing as a bettor. And learning from past mistakes. If I take this and it hits, that is.
What do
you think? What do you think I want to take?
Chat. What do you think it is? I mean, I lean.
Who do you guys think I want to bet on?
It's got to be LSU, dude. Right?
This is why I say I'm growing as a bettor. I want to bet on Tennessee. Hear me out. LSU just lost the pretty much same exact spread to Florida, right? Tennessee with the very impressive road win at A&M. Obvious fade spot against a much less opponent, LSU. And LSU just burned everyone on the spread. It's too obvious. And listen, we're gonna stop the Tennessee slander because as much as people hate this team is fucking good. And Chaz Lanier is a very streaky shooter, and that motherfucker couldn't miss last game. And the way he plays, he has stretches of games where he cannot miss, and then he has stretches of games where he can't hit water from a boat. Also, LSU, when you look at their games at home, when they played similar opponents, really just Auburn and Florida, didn't cover this in either of them. And I think it's very obvious to take LSU here. Like, it just is. If you bet, like, if you think how we think, LSU is like, oh yeah, that's an easy bet to make. They just burned everyone on the same exact line against Florida. Tennessee just won outright. As a dog at A&M, this is a letdown spot now. Tennessee's way too good. I think Tennessee's going to dominate the class too. I'm actually going to add this right now. I'm adding this shit.
People like to look ahead for Tennessee too.
Yeah, it's just, if you look at it, bro, it's a very, very obvious spot.
You got Bama at home.
To fade Tennessee. And have those really been coming through? No. I mean, at least
Yeah,
in
I guess
my
you're right, and you're right in saying that the only reason people want to bet LSU here is because they just got burned on the same spot. I think that is
and
correct.
they want to fade. They want to fade. I mean, Tennessee's ranked like 5th in the country or some shit, 6th in the country. No one thinks they're a top 16. Like, this is the
Sure,
one
people
team that's
do hate
up in the
Tennessee.
rankings. This is the most hated team in the top 10. There's not a doubt in that. Like, people don't believe in this Tennessee team. It's because they're an ugly team, I guess. Zakai Ziegler's inefficient on offense. Chaz Lanier, listen, I've seen Chaz Lanier go in slumps and then go in hot streaks. K-Gars, I'm a fan, bro. It doesn't count when I call my team ass, bro. We all know that too. If you're a fan, I'm going to call them ass no matter what. And they ended up winning that game. Yeah, it was more so Vandy just making every shot. They were banking in threes, but I was just pissed. I'm taking Tennessee. Give me Tennessee.
All right, bold.
Give me Tennessee.
So obvious. I will say it is when people are running to bet LSU versus Tennessee, I guess that does raise some alarms for me. TCU, West Virginia. All right, if I'm going to be real, from when I put this in to now, I think this is the one play that I'm most concerned about not hitting. So if you have tailed, let's go into battle together. But TCU team total. So the first thing I looked at was it being significantly low, which now I'm realizing makes sense versus a WVU team at home. I mean, we all know how they have somewhat of a decent home resume, especially defensively. TCU's coming off a pretty bad loss for Cincinnati, and I guess I kind of had some oversight in that. With that being said, I do think the team total is pretty egregiously low, being at 61. I mean, they've been over that in every game since that Iowa State game 5 games ago, and going over and winning against this team earlier in the year at home. They scored 65. Not an impressive game offensively by any means, but I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to go into battle with it. Both these teams are super under heavy, so I kind of feel like I might have fell into a trap there, but I'm going to ride it out. I think it's still a good spot. I think the number is pretty egregiously low for a TCU team, even though they're on the road and pretty bad. So I'm going to rock with it. That being said, definitely my least confident on the cards today.
Walker, I literally just said I'm going to add it, bro. Obviously, I sent it out. What, bro? No shot. Jeff just added Tennessee to the Dub Club. I'm literally talking to you guys saying I'm going to add it. Like, what is surprising about that? I'm not going to lie. I like way too many favorites today. It's kind of concerning, but I'm just going to trust my gut. Like, I don't think about how many times people were betting the NFL and were like, oh, I like too many favorites. And then they were like, oh, I need to take some dogs. And then they just killed themselves because every favorite covered.
In GTA, this is the most insane spread. I mean, not spread, but team total I think I've seen in a long time.
This is my pod.
I know it. I know it's Iowa, dude. I know they're fucking garbage cans and can't shuffle their feet for the life of God. But dude, Illinois can't hit water if it fell out of a boat, like you were saying. They've been egregious. We have a team total at 90.5.
Oh, Walker, I got you.
Bumped to 91.5. I mean, a team total guy like me, purely for science, I have to go into battle. Talked to Steak earlier today. Even Steak can't press the button. I have to do it for him. I mean, it's just too high. It's insane. It's insane.
You know me, man. I'm an Iowa. I'm an Illinois believer. I believe in this team. Listen, the talent is there. They will score. There's no better team to fucking score against than Iowa at home. The reason why I opted for the spread is because I trust Brad Underwood as a coach, and their defense has been fucking abysmal. Just let 95 points up to Wisconsin, and then Duke just scored 110 on them. I want to back their defense today, more than their offense, if I'm being honest, because if you look at look at who they're playing. They're playing Iowa. So, naturally, you're going to target their offense. I think Iowa TT under is the better look. Illinois, in their past 2 games, has given up 205 points. That is insane. And for me, I trust Brad Underwood. I trust this Illinois team. listen,
You might
their
be
defense,
right. You might be
their
right.
defense, their defense. It's
Let's
not
be
like they're
real.
playing bad offenses either. Like
There's
Wisconsin
a
on
high
the road
likelihood of
and
both hitting.
fucking Duke, bro. Like that's why I'm going with spread, because I want to get equity in their defense. I really do. I think tonight, as much as you want to target the offense and however much it makes sense, I think their focus tonight is going to be defending the ball. Purely off the way the last 2 games have gone. Like if you're a coach and you get scored 95 and 110 your past 2 games, what are you going to focus on? Like,
no, you're right. I said it earlier in stream that he had that example.
So
you're right.
That's why I'm on spread. I like Illinois TT over. I like Iowa team total under. That's why I have 2 units on the spread. And that's where I'm at.
Yeah, no, I like that a lot. Good reasoning, good points. I agree.
It's very obvious too. Like, it's an obvious play. They lost 3 straight. Blah 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 blah. I don't really give a fuck how obvious it is.
Iowa, easy win.
This is like maybe like 2 months ago when when Illinois was like 4-1 in conference, they'd sleepwalk into this game. But no, they're not going to be sleepwalking at all. I think they win by 30. Potential ladder play.
Yeah, honestly, it kind of feels like that, eh?
Yeah, I really do think it's a ladder play. I think Illinois scores 100. I think they win like 100 to like 70.
I like both looks on the TT, to be honest. I think they both hit.
Token, that's the ladder if you want a ladder today.
All right, let's ask chat.
This fucking line too. This line doesn't make
sense. Do we think Wisconsin bounces back immediately off what we said earlier? They were scorched earth, absolutely fucking shit up.
Because it's Illinois.
Illinois.
No, I'm talking to TR. Why is it through you, Jeff? Because it's Illinois.
Oh. I'm setting the scene. Wisconsin, scorched earth, everything on fire. Nothing can come into their path. Destroying everything they can see. They lose. Now they play rat shit Washington at home.
Destroying everything they can see. I like that.
I mean, this is... I hate calling things obvious, but can we agree that this is probably the most obvious bounce back spot on the board?
No,
Illinois. Do you agree with that?
Illinois is.
Really?
Bro, Illinois has got to be the most obvious fucking bounce back today. It has to be. They
suck, though.
Yeah, but that has to be the most obvious.
Dude, people love
3 L's, bro.
Wisco looked like the Fantastic Four.
That is true. No, that's fair. That's fair. Because Wisco was rolling. Yeah, it's fair. That's fair. Regardless, they're both obvious as fuck. But yeah, it's very obvious. Keep going. Sorry.
I like the total. I like the under in this game. It's moved quite a bit. So, I mean, 3 points of CLV. Didn't expect that, really. I got it at 150.5. It's at 147.5 most places. Did not expect that. But with that being said, the read is pretty much Washington coming off some high-scoring games. Wisco obviously known for offense. I think it's kind of the pressures on Wisco. Now they've kind of realized they're human. They got cut up. You bleed. You're like, oh, fuck. Oh, I've been fucking everybody up. I just got fucked up. I'm human again. That kind of what it feels like here. And Washington's not a good team. We know that. I just think this is going to be more of a rock fight game. I don't think Wisconsin's going to be in that rhythm that we've seen them in the past. I mean, all it takes for a team to get thrown out of rhythm is a game like Oregon where they should have won. I mean, weren't they up by double digits at one point? Georgia steamed all the way back to force overtime and then win that game outright. I mean, that loss kind of sets you back. Like I said, makes you feel human. So I don't think they're bouncing back in a fashion where I think a lot of people expect them to against a really bad team in Washington. So I'm willing to pay the price. We'll see. We'll see if the Piper pays me out or I look like an idiot. We'll see. But yeah, Wisco was up 20 that whole game. Yeah, they were up at double digits and complete. Like, it wasn't just a loss; it was an absolute unfolding, an absolute collapse. Something that we hadn't seen from Wisco from all these games previous. And they were beating teams like Purdue, who we know now is in somewhat of a slump. Illinois, in the same fashion, is in a slump. Iowa, Indiana, Northwestern. Like, if we really look at it, not taking anything away from these games versus Purdue and Illinois, but they caught them in really good spots. Purdue was slumping, and so was Illinois. Like I said, not going to take anything away from these teams and these wins, but That's just what I got to say about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Cool. Anything here?
Best road team in the country, man.
Who?
Louisville.
Yeah, they're insane.
They're probably free. I'm not touching it, but they're probably free as fuck. What's good prime? Also, Hefe seems like a bourbon night. But I think Louisville probably waxes them. Louisville just covers on the road, man. They cover on the road. They take care of business. So, but then again, I like way too many favorites today. So, like my card is literally like 3 10-point favorites. So, and then and then a dog. So, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. I'm trusting my reads though. There's no correlation. So,
bro, you peep Nevada?
Yeah, I understand it, but I can't get there. Basketball brain won't let it happen. Nevada doesn't defend the 3 at all. And one thing I know about Wyoming, they spray them. So
going back to the team that burned everybody in that sharp spot versus Boise, dude. Dude, everybody was on Nevada, including like Money, including Royal. Everybody got burned. Pretty sure in disgusting fashion. I wasn't watching that game, but didn't they lose in disgusting fashion, chat?
Yeah, I have no idea. I can't get there, man. Wyoming can shoot, and they're going to be able to shoot against against this Nevada defense.
There's no reason this line should be moving to 12 to 13, and I know people are not nuking Nevada and laying these points, dude. There's just no way. Yeah. MJ, your little wagon got waxed by the Razorbacks. Okay, Dick. Well, how many teams are you a fan of? You're a fan
Oklahoma's really good. Oklahoma's nasty.
You're a fan of everyone in the Southwest. Like, come on.
I got the Razorbacks to win it all. They're not even gonna make March Madness, bro. Move on.
I wish I could claim fucking 6 states, an entire region of the nation, and fire back with something, but I follow like 3-4 teams, bro. Fuck. You got me though. Shout out Prime, man. All right. Zaga Santa Clara, are you getting anywhere with the Zaggers?
No, Zags suck. I'm done believing.
Yeah, that did not go the way.
They get line respect because they're 11th on KenPom, and this is not the 11th best team in the country. They're not even fucking close to it. So I'm done falling for their little traps where this team's laying a large amount of points and they don't come through and they lose the game outright. So I'm done. I'm done, man. Done with the Zags. Think they're ass.
Fuck with you too, brother. Speaking of, I think we're done with the slate. Are we? Oh no, we got one more. I got to play for you actually in this game.
Is it New Mexico?
I actually like the over. I want to hear your thoughts.
I like New Mexico. I'm not on New Mexico, but I do lean them. That was Money Plays was in the fucking comments earlier saying I might have a late ad because he wants me to add it so bad. I think the over definitely correlates with New Mexico. San Diego State, obviously, defense, slow pace. So I lean UNM.
I think this is a square over that hits. I really do. I mean, both these teams have been scoring at a good pace. It's not really like a buy low spot with any of these offenses, but I will say 100 points in the last matchup, dude. I mean,
yeah. What was it, like 62 to 38 or some shit?
62 to 48. Yeah.
Yeah. That's 110 points, but yeah.
Correct. But you understand. I was exaggerating for it.
Regardless, 110 points. Regardless, it's a very low amount of points.
Yes. I mean, I just don't see it correlating with that again. I just really don't. UNM likes to push the pace, and I somewhat agree with you. They're an underrated squad, man. I just don't believe in this SDSU team. I'm not getting there because I do think the spot says SDSU, but basketball brain tells me it's UNM.
I mean, both teams are off losses. UNM's off a loss as well. I think this line's short, to be honest. San Diego State gets tons of respect at home. And to be honest, seeing San Diego State laying a smaller number than Boise was, that's kind of what's making me lean UNM. I mean, UNM was plus 4.5. Oh, shit. That makes sense. Magoon Gawat is out.
Good nug, sick.
Yeah, no, he played 2 minutes last game, so it's definitely him. Magoon Gawath. Yeah, he's an elite shot blocker, literally the third best shot blocker in the country.
Makes me like the over even more.
That's big for paint defense. Yeah, that changes things. That makes more sense of the line. Still lean UNM just because they're off the loss. And I think San Diego State, a huge part of their defense is their interior defense. And he literally is the third best shot blocker in the nation by block percentage on KenPom. So that's definitely a significant piece to be missing. It's not like they're missing like one of their wings. He's their big. And I mean, I watched a lot of San Diego State at the beginning of the year. Their only other real center is Jared Coleman Jones. He's a transfer from Middle Tennessee. Nowhere near the amount of length. He's still serviceable, but Magoon Gwath, like, bro, this kid is a freshman. He's like 7'1", and his wingspan's probably like 7'8", some shit. Like, he's just like, pause on this, but freakishly long. So yeah, that's a big piece to miss. That changes things a lot, especially with like, fucking what's his name, bro? Not JT Toppin. Who's the other big, bro, on New Mexico? Why can I not think of his name? I'm getting pissed off. Fucking Nelly Jr. Joseph. There it is. Because he can score. He can score in the paint. Yeah, Nelly. So, yeah, definitely like UNM. Probably will add that unless I'm like 0-4. This game's a late ass tip anyway. I got 2 7 p.m.s. If I go,
that's exactly what I did. I have it on my action, but didn't put it on my card.
Yeah,
just gonna add it if we're doing good.
Yeah.
Chat, who's going to the Big East tournament? Dude, that's coming up, brother.
I know.
Can you hear that siren?
No.
Okay. We got what? We got 2 weeks exactly. What round?
Oh, now I can hear him.
Donnie, we're going to every session. So 12th to the 15th we'll be there. Crutch will be there. I know that. That shit's gonna be tight. We'll have an announcement about that soon. I thought it was gonna be earlier this week, honestly. We have some cool news to share with you guys, but can you explain how Profit X works? For sure, brother. You basically just use our code that we put in the bio of the Twitch. You should be able to scroll down and bring you right to the link. You sign up using your code, use the platform. They sponsor our streams. It's kind of a cool app. It's like peer-to-peer, basically. It's like a stock market almost. Like, you submit a bet, someone has to post the other side. There's no VIG, so you get better odds compared to like the house. And when you lose, they don't make money, which is nice. So they don't limit people. You get better payouts. And yeah, I think use code Ramble. Yeah, I think they're going to be a pretty big platform in a few years. So I think it's pretty cool. We got into the ground floor. Yeah, you can find the link in the bio. What's your favorite TT? Dude, probably Illinois or Florida. I mean, both those are disgusting. So either one of those you can slice.
Real question, who wins the tourney? You know my answer.
Dude, you know what team I took a long shot on to win the tourney that you might think I'm crazy for?
Who?
Kentucky.
Yeah, you're tripping.
Yeah, it's just like a long shot, obviously. I mean, they're plus 4,000, but...
Yeah, I just... Like, statistically, it's almost impossible for a defense that bad to win the tournament.
Another more realistic team is Bama. I bought low after that Mizzou loss.
I like that. The reason obviously, Clemson, my long shot. I like that. Clemson's very underrated.
Long shot.
My long shot's Illinois.
Like, do we think it's going to be an SEC team?
No,
that's the real question. That's like almost making me concerned with how much hype the SEC is getting. It's making me think it's not going to be an SEC team.
Brother, it's Duke. I mean, look what they just did to Illinois. And then people are trying to discredit Illinois. That's how much they hate this Duke team. Like, they won by 43, bro. They didn't win by 15. They won by 43 fucking points. So everyone's saying, "Oh, the ACC sucks. Duke has a cupcake." Okay. They play a middle of the pack above middle of the pack Illinois team, and they won by 43. People are like, well, they only beat Illinois. Okay, yeah, cool, bro. Spencer Hubbard was scoring points. He's a fucking walk-on. Like, come on, bro. They were up 40. They won by 43. Like,
yeah, that was the guy.
Maybe if they won by 15, bro, the spread was 9.5.
Pepe Magoo was getting minutes, hitting step back threes. It was just nuts.
To me, Duke is. They don't have a weakness, bro. They have rim protection. They have post scoring. They shoot the ball well. They have 4 different fucking players in their starting lineup alone that could play point guard. They have talent. They have NBA talent. They literally have like 4 lottery picks. They have veteran leadership. Like, there is nothing this Duke team doesn't have.
3 of the top 5 candidates to win it all are in the SEC. So,
well, yeah, rightfully so. Listen,
probably
I think there's 4 teams that have a true shot to win it all, and it's square as fuck. But it's going to be Duke, Auburn, Houston, or Florida. One of those 4 teams is winning it all.
Don't mind Florida. I like Bama.
I'd put my left nut on Duke, Auburn, Florida, or Houston winning it all. And the reason why I say that is if you go back, like if you go on KenPom and just look at the national champion for the past like 20 years, like 18 of them will be within the top 3 of KenPom. And then when you look at this year's net rating, Duke is first by a lot. They're plus 38.18. Mm-hmm. Auburn is plus 36. Houston's plus 35.8. And Florida's plus 34.2. After them is Tennessee at 31.5. And then after them is Bama at plus 28. So it's like you have Duke, little drop off, Auburn, Houston, little drop off, Florida, bigger drop off, Tennessee, bigger drop off, everyone else. Like, I think just like.
What about St. John's making a run, dude?
They definitely could do it. Their defense is cracked. I just worry about their offense. Like, their offense is putrid at times. Yeah. I mean, if they shoot like they did against UConn, like they're literally the best team in the country.
Bro, they're giving them a lot of respect on the odds.
Hefe, bro. UConn is not doing shit this year, man.
Kind of crazy that they're top 10, no? Ahead of teams like Texas Tech, Michigan State, Arizona.
Well, I mean, Texas Tech just proved why they're not a top 10 team. So
nobody thinks the Big East is fucking good. It's a lot of respect. They're right behind Tennessee.
What about Zona? Arizona is 12th in KenPom, plus 25.66 net rating, which is good. Like, you're telling me Gonzaga is better than fucking Arizona? No shot, bro. Gonzaga's the 11th best team in the country according to KenPom. That's bullshit. Did you have Tech last night too? Yeah, McKiffin, I did. I saw them literally miss every fucking 3 they shot. JT Toppin missed like five bunnies. Like,
they had 2 players get ruled out, right? It's beautiful.
Yeah, McMillan was a game time. Like, I knew he was questionable, but I also thought he was going to play. Darian Williams, no idea he was not playing. Regardless, like, the kids that were missing shots are good shooters. I mean, fucking Christian Anderson shoots 40% from 3. He was 0 for 6. Elijah Hawkins was 2 for 10 on the game. Like, you're a bot. Fucking JT Toppin, 6 for 15. And literally 5 of JT Toppin's misses were fucking 2 feet away from the basket. Like, make a shot. You're JT Toppin. You're supposed to be disgusting. Yeah, man. I was just, to be honest, like, me watching the game, like I wasn't mad about the shots we were taking at all. Like, I thought Texas Tech was getting fine looks. Like, they obviously some looks were contested, but a lot of the looks they got were pretty good. In my opinion, they could not hit water from a boat last night. So shit happens. Like, it's whatever. That shit was just aggravating, bro. 6 for 30.
Don't let Rutgers get hot, man. Don't let Rutgers get hot. They might win it all, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna have to win the Big Ten tournament.
Ace Bailey is going to have to sprout fucking 2 extra arms for that to happen.
I mean, listen, Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper can do anything, but they're going to have to win out in that tournament and get an auto bid.
Because I hope they get a bid, bro. They're not going to.
It's the only way.
They're not going to.
The shots we were taking, bro plays for Texas Tech. You know what I mean, bro. The shots that they were taking. Sorry.
Fuck off. We had perfect timing. Yeah, speaking of fucking off.
Yeah, chat. Got to start.
It's a good stream.
Yeah.
Quick one. Well,
Yeah, I'm tired of shit, bro.
You're gonna be on tomorrow. Slate
I have
tomorrow?
a game. I have a game at 7 tomorrow, so can be on for like 30 minutes. First 30 minutes.
Is it a good slate?
It's better than today.
Is it? Wow.
Yeah.
I haven't peeped it yet. All right, well, chat. Shout out everybody coming through. As always, support's been awesome. We will gladly be back on tomorrow. Best of luck with everyone's bets. Let's fucking sweep today, shall we?
All right, boys.
Let's do it.
Peace out.
Much love. We will talk soon, boys. Ciao. Bella.
Thinking about them licks I hit, I had to. Thinking about the viewers, I had you. Thinking about that cash like it's fast food. I'm thinking about this cash like it's fast food. I'm paying all my tabs, receiving bad news.
Oh, man.
Forgive me for my sins, I know this cash.
Let's grind the rest of this season out. Let's grind the season out.
Standing in the cold, ain't got no
Let's
place.
grind this season out, man.
Always getting exposed,
We got a
ain't
few more
home
months
training.
left.
And when I push
Come
up
on.
in the rows and I'm still drinking. Went from standing over stoves to the tour bus. Stayed down 10 toes, board the G5. So much yellow gold on me like a beehive. Started rocking
Couldn't get there.
like they Levi's.
Much love, boys. Much love.
Overtime, the booth is like a gold mine. I served in Alabama like roll tide.
The coolest
I can hear
DJ
the
in the
purpose.
world.